We did it, y'all, man. The start of free agency, I was kind of worried of what the Raiders were going to do. We were kind of silent. I know a lot of Raider fans are impatient, including me. But with all the moves that were going around, I was wondering what we were going to do first. And what do? We do not play. Let Tommy and AP cook because we went out and got one of the best defensive tackles that were out there in the free agency market outside of Chris Jones' old ass. We signed Christian Wilkins, former Dolphins defensive tackle. Oh my goodness. What a way to start off free agency, man. The Raiders are already cooking. I can't wait to see how this defense is going to look, but just thinking about it right now. Christian Wilkins alongside Tyree Wilson. You got guys on the outside like Max Crosby, of course, and then you got Malcolm Koonce who's coming up as well. Wow. I know a lot of people were kind of worried about Jerry Tillery being released by the Raiders, but we already knew that meant we were going to get somebody in the free agency market. And there was a lot of guys out there, Leonard Williams, Chris Jones, Christian Wilkins. But one name that a lot of people kept bringing up was Christian Wilkins and obviously Leonard Williams. But we go out there and we bring him in according to Adam Schefter, man. We got the deal done. He's here. He's a Las Vegas Raider. And I'm really excited about this move. The Raiders are signing Christian Wilkins to a 4-year, $110 million deal that includes $84.75 million guaranteed. Now, that is a big contract, but we're getting a big player to help out on this defensive line. And one thing that we have been lacking have been an interior defensive presence, especially having a guy like Max Crosby on the outside that needs that help. We haven't had that solid guy. We've always brought in guys here and there who are solid rotational pieces, but to bring in a guy like Christian Wilkins, who has been dominant in the inside, gets me really excited because our defense was just doing good last year with AP taking over, but now we bring in a guy that could take and elevate this defensive line just even more. My goodness, Raider Nation. I'm excited about this move. I feel like the Raiders got more moves up their sleeves, and this just shows you that players want to come and play for the Raiders, especially having a coach like AP who can get to the players. This is just one domino piece, and I can't wait to see where the rest falls. Now, does this mean that the Raiders are done at the defensive tackle position? Who knows? There's a lot of other defensive players out there that we could possibly still sign, and I cannot wait for it. And this just shows that the Raiders are going to be really aggressive this free agency season. It's win now mode. We have a team that could go out there and win. It just feels good that we don't really have to worry about getting a top defensive tackle because we got one now. With that said, though, Raider Nation, what are your thoughts on this move? Do you guys love this move, like this move, hate this move? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, some other Raider moves that I have not addressed or even talked about because mine's been gone for quite a long time. One, Brian Hoyer being released by the Raiders. We all seen it. The Raiders are going to go into a different direction, getting a quarterback. Jimmy G's most likely not going to be on this team anymore. I know I've been one of the biggest advocates for him when he was a part of this team, but seeing the way the Raiders are going to go moving forward, I feel like we're going to go in a different direction, whether we go get somebody in free agency or we go into the NFL draft and get one of these young guys. And the way it's been looking right now with the way the quarterback market has been going, Baker Mayfield's getting paid and Mac Jones got his ass traded away to the Jacksonville Jaguars. I feel like if I'm the Raiders, if you want to go get your guy, fuck it. Bet the whole farm. Let's go get our guy, whether it's Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, or one of those top guys. Now, I'm not saying that I would want to go do that, but if the Raiders want to move forward and get somebody like that, Russell Wilson is going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, you know, the only viable free agent quarterback that I see that could be solid for the Raiders is Kirk Cousins, but that's not who I want. You know, I've been one guy that's wanted to get a mobile quarterback, somebody that can move around in the pocket, and I feel like we could go get that in the draft, whether we stay at 13 or whether we move up into the NFL draft. But that's just me and the quarterback market. I also want to give a huge shout out to Andre James re-signing with the Raiders. This is good news for the Raiders. I didn't know whether or not he was going to come back, but we solidify our center position. I mean, Dylan Parham could have been a guy that could have moved inside, but it's all good, man. We're bringing the boys back. I don't know what the deal is on Jermaine Illuminor, but we do need to solidify the right side of the offensive line. Now, in some other breaking news, while I was recording this video, I was kind of thinking about the running back market, and it looks like, you know, with some good news comes some bad news. Well, not that bad of a news, but kind of sucks. Former Raiders star running back Josh Jacobs is going to be going to Green Bay to play for the Packers, according to Ian Rappaport. This kind of sucks, man. It does kind of suck. I know that the Raiders were going to give him all the money in the world, but, you know, to have him come back over here to play under AP, you know, as the head coach, I thought he was going to take a discount, but it is what it is. We do not know the contract details on this, but he's going to go somewhere I feel like he feels more comfortable playing at. Now, what does this mean for the Raiders moving forward? The Raiders most likely are going to look to get another running back, whether it's in free agency, we could go into the draft, but we do have a solid running back in Zamir White. After seeing what he could do at the end of the season last year, he looked like a very viable option for the Raiders at the running back position. The Raiders also did bring back Amir Abdullah not too long ago. So I feel like the Raiders are going to do something like a running back by committee, where Zamir White takes the boatload of the carries. We'll see how he does, being the starting running back, or we never know. We never know with how crazy the free agency market has been going right now. Maybe the Raiders could go out and get one of these top running backs because, they ain't getting paid that much. But like I said before, we do not know the details on the contract, but it is what it is. We got to move forward and hopefully see what the Raiders are going to do in the next coming days or weeks. But again, Raider Nation, let me know what your thoughts are on this situation. Josh Jacobs is going to the Green Bay Packers. Damn. I know we didn't need him, but I just really wish that he could have been a Raider for the rest of his career. But it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below.